Hi, I'm Debbie Wysocki with Florida Luxury Homes Group, and we partner with Keller Williams East Fort Lauderdale. And this video is a deep dive into how the recent National Association of Realtors, NAR for short, the settlement could affect how a luxury or ultra luxury home seller sells their home. So let's go ahead and take that deep dive. You may have been directed here from a short version of this, but be prepared to take a couple of notes. So here we go. And I really want to share with you that this video is targeted directly for luxury and ultra luxury home sellers, okay? And particularly my specialty is oceanfront and waterfront homes in East Palm Beach County and in the Greater Fort Lauderdale area, of course, East Side. And how the settlement will affect a home seller in the $4 million to $15 million range. We term this luxury. The ultra luxury market is $15 million and above. That's nationally. But again, for my clients, specifically oceanfront, waterfront, some beach areas. Now, what I have seen since this NAR settlement took effect on August 17th of 2024 is really very little effect to this demographic. Why? The number one thing which the NAR settlement changed was commission transparency and having potential buyers sign an exclusive buyer's agreement. For sellers in this demographic, not so much has changed because savvy sellers in this demographic who have a great agent representing them know they selected the right person for them because the agent shared how they can put the most money in their pocket, meaning the seller's pocket, in the shortest period of time with the least disruption to their life. Now, a great luxury agent will represent your home only to qualified buyers, right? They're going to do an extensive comparative market analysis. And generally speaking, I have found that you have to go back more than 6 months, typically a year, sometimes 2 years, other counties, that sort of thing. And a great agent will recommend that you get a seller's inspection before this home hits the market so you can identify any problem areas and fix them so they don't come up on a buyer's inspection and be used against you for concessions or a price reduction. If you're on the water or ocean, there are also some specialized inspections which should be done. In this market, buyers are looking for turnkey. I don't care if they say, hey, we're going to knock it down to the studs or we're going to knock it down completely and rebuild, because that process is a 4 to 5 year process in Palm Beach and Broward counties if you're on the ocean, and about 3 to 4 years if you're on the water. And we actually have a division that supervises these repairs and making your home turnkey, so you don't have to make yourself crazy, all right? So a great agent will also suggest that you get a certified appraisal because it can be used as a strong negotiating tool showing the recently appraised value. And frankly, agents who don't do this are doing you a disservice because it's a great negotiation tool for you. But if they are not suggesting this, you might ask yourself why. So number 2, let's talk about commission. In the past, the traditional total commission in this demographic has been 6 to 7%. And this amount was listed in the MLS. The amount the referring agent would receive, or the buyer's agent would receive, was typically 3%. However, as part of this settlement, the commission for referring agents may no longer be listed in the MLS. But the great news is it can be listed in all advertising, all postcards, all property brochures. You get the idea. And in my experience, most homeowners or sellers of luxury and ultra luxury properties never expect to pay a full commission. In fact, I've even had my sellers ask me, well, I only want to list a 4% commission, and this is long before the settlement. And I patiently explained why they didn't want to do that. And if the very important reason is, on the buyer's side, the buyer's agent, they actually look at the percentage commission they're going to get. And a 1% discount is a lot. So they won't show your home to their qualified buyers. But if it shows a full commission of 3%, they will happily show your property. Now, in reality, what happens? When a strong offer comes in and the seller likes it, all the terms are great, cash offer, close in 30 days, whatever it is that makes you happy. Typically, I hear, well, I'll accept that offer if you and the other agent accept a total commission of X, which is reduced, right? And it's my job to go to the buyer's agent and say, listen, we've got a deal if you and I take a little less. So which would a great agent want? 2.5% or 2% of a $10 or $20 million sale, or 0% of nothing? That's what happens. They get 0% of nothing if they're not a good negotiator. Now, when people work with me, my sellers know I show them my extensive marketing plan for their property, including a personalized website, social and print media, luxury agent and luxury vendor open houses, because their customers are my customers and your buyers. And we have neighborhood open houses and then general open houses. I actually run my sales like auction houses do. We do 3 to 4 open houses every weekend for 3 to 4 weeks. And after the very last open house, typically 3 to 4 days, we say, submit your offer. No offers are accepted before then. And we tell the buyer and the buyer's agent, and we remind them, submit your highest and best offer. Now, why do I do this? Because it allows the owner to be minimally distracted during the week, and we can get all the offers in at once and review the strongest offer. Now, after the owner/seller sees how extensive the marketing plan is, they understand a good percentage of my commission goes towards the marketing of their gorgeous luxury property to qualified, keyword qualified, buyers who are looking to buy now. The owner understands that the staging and repair cost, anything that was found on that seller's inspection report, comes out of their pocket. There is no listing I will ever take from a seller who does not agree to a seller's inspection. This is super important because we can fix any deficiencies prior to putting your home on the market. And remember, I said it before, today's luxury and ultra luxury buyers want turnkey homes, even if they have told their agent or me that they're gonna knock it down to the studs, or they're gonna knock it down altogether and start over, because it's a process. So what exactly are we seeing since the settlement went into effect on August 17th? To be clear, we're seeing more seller contributions towards the buyer agent commission than was expected. So that part hasn't changed. Okay, let's say you were gonna offer a 2.5% commission before this, you might offer 2 or 1 3/4, and then the buyer picks up the rest. Or you offer seller concession or buyer concessions, meaning you may contribute to closing costs or something, okay? But frankly, it's the same amount of money, so it doesn't matter. You actually have more negotiating power, particularly if you have an appraisal. Now remember, we are talking about luxury and ultra luxury properties, not traditional price properties. In the luxury market, sellers will definitely feel the pressure to be competitive in their commission offering to referring agents, because those agents are very motivated to bring well-qualified clients to your property. Which brings me to why it's critical your agent has great relationships with other luxury agents, both locally and nationally, and as I mentioned, luxury vendors, because those vendors work with the same demographic that we sell to, okay? Their reputation, your agent's reputation, should be stellar for keeping their word. They actually do what they say. They should be a strong negotiator, and believe it or not, the National Association of Realtors has a designation for that, and yes, I have it. I love to negotiate win-win deals. All of these things make it crucial that your agent has a great network. Okay, so number 2, sellers may need to adjust their marketing strategies, offering not just a commission to the referring agent, but other incentives like covering their closing costs, that sort of thing. Maybe doing a little updated landscaping. There's nothing wrong with the current, but maybe the potential buyer wants XYZ. These shifts may affect your home price negotiation. But think about it, as a seller, you don't want to keep paying maintenance, utilities, all of that, taxes. So you want to make your home priced competitively against similar homes so it sells fast. I have not seen pricing change on luxury or ultra luxury homes or commissions, frankly. It is simply how the deal is structured. It might not be called a commission. It might be called something else. Your agent should be both creative and strategic, which is exactly what you'll find with me, Debbie Wysocki, founder of Florida Luxury Homes Group. I love to work outside the box and create really unique win-win deals for both sellers and buyers. In fact, I'm working on one right now. If you would like a complimentary copy of my book, Set Your Home Apart, How to Win the Price War and Beauty Contest, just fill out the form below and I will mail you the book. Absolutely complimentary. And if you would like a copy of the 100+ things that a great agent, a great seller's agent, should be doing to sell your home for top dollar in the shortest period of time, click the link below. It would be my pleasure to assist you in selling your home, whether it's the first time on the market or perhaps it didn't sell the first time and the listing became expired, or we call it stale bread in the realty language. That's all I have for you today. Bye for now. This is Debbie Wysocki, Florida Luxury Homes Group, proudly partnered with Keller Williams, East Fort Lauderdale.